Hello, my name is Mr. Football, aka Soccer, back with another banger where we discuss all things football, soccer for my American and Australian listeners. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be reviewing the West African Football Under-20 Finals, the Women's European Finals, and Nigeria's triumph in Morocco at the Women's African Cup of Nations. In the men's WAFU Under-20 Finals, Nigeria lost to the Ivory Coast due to a goalkeeping error in the 91st minute. That was a cruel way to end the match. A silver medal is not a bad achievement. The match featured both opportunities for each side, and both sides defended well and the strikers were kept at bay. Nigeria's goalkeeper Harcourt had a good match overall, but his error was the difference. He did make some key saves to keep Nigeria in the match. The match was crawling towards penalties with no side wanting to make a mistake and were playing cautiously. A ball was launched in the 91st minute into the Nigerian penalty area after a free kick was given to Ivory Coast, more out of hope than intent. The Nigerian keeper dropped the ball, called a clanger, and gave Tindano a chance to score off the drop ball. In the third place match, Ghana defeated Niger 2-0 via 2 goals from Aziz Musibao in the 70th and 78th minute respectively. In the Women's European Championships, England took on Spain, the three Lionesses, on Sunday. The match ended 1-1. It was a pulsating contest. Both teams started the match with a 4-3-3 formation. Spain, you could say maybe more 4-2-1, but we'll just say 4-3-3 for administrative purposes. England had a chance as early as the second minute of the match, stretching the Spanish defense like a rubber band, and Spain had a chance in the 9th minute as well, but the English keeper Hannah Hampton rushed out to narrow the angle. A sloppy back pass by the Cole. The Spanish keeper gave England a chance in the 18th minute, but they could not convert. In the 24th minute, Spain scored after good work from the right from their defender, who crossed to Caldente to score with a brilliant header. England had numbers back, but the Spanish players were not tightly marked and wanted it more for that header. Lauren James went off injured and was replaced by Chloe Kelly for England. More about her later on. England scored the equalizer in the 56th minute off a glorious header from the left wing from the substitute Chloe Kelly with the assist, and Russo made no mistake with the header, planted back across the same direction the cross came from. Kelly had a chance in the 68th minute and the goalkeeper pushed it around the post. Spain had a chance in the 73rd minute. The match went to extra time and Spain had a chance to win it all at the end of the first period of extra time, but could not convert. Both teams were cautious. No one wanted to make a mistake. The match ended up going to penalties where you had drama. Mead went up first for England and scored, but had to retake the penalty as she slipped and touched it before shooting. She missed the resulting penalty. Guajardo scored for Spain to hand them the early advantage. Greenwood squeezes her penalty in off her left foot for England. Caldente, the goal scorer for Spain in regulation time, had a weak penalty saved, 1-1. Charles scores for England and Bonmati misses for Spain. Williamson, the England captain, sees her spot kick saved, and Parulelo drags her left-footed strike wide for Spain. Still 2-1 England. Up steps the heroine, Chloe Kelly, to convert with confidence and send England into raptures and glorious ecstasy. Come at the hour, come at the woman. Football is, you heard it, finally coming home. In my predictions for the Women's African Cup of Nations, I got 3 out of 4 predictions right, with the exception being Algeria versus Ghana, where Ghana won on penalties. I predicted Nigeria as champions, and that's exactly what happened. Nigeria they carry last. It was a game of two halves, you can literally say that. The Super Falcons struggled to control the Atlas Lionesses of Morocco in. They fell behind to an error with Shibak scoring in the 13th minute and also conceded a second goal right before halftime in the 24th minute by Missouri. Their shots were off target by the Super Falcons. They played with nerves, you could tell, and of course they had the crowd against them. There were even cases of laser pens being pointed at the Nigerian players, which was very, very unsportsmanlike. They played with nerves, but then Some people had written off the Nigerians, but you had that innate belief that the Super Falcons will turn the game around, and that's exactly what happened in the second half. Credit goes to the coach. He rolled the dice and made wholesale substitutions, and he paid off at the end. I would love to be a fly on the wall and know what was said during halftime, but it worked. The comeback started when Nigeria awarded a penalty in the 62nd minute after a VAR review. Esther Okonkwo, cooler than the other side of the pillow, puts the keeper on her backside, sits her down like a toddler, and sends her the wrong way on an errand. Game on, 2-1. That was her fourth goal of the tournament. Morocco were rocked and under pressure. Jamilusi equalizes for Nigeria after a good work by Okonkwo down the right, cuts the ball back to her on the left foot, and goal. Good work, and she gets the assist. Morocco had a penalty overturned by VAR in the 82nd minute. If that had been called as a penalty, it looks like it would have been game over. Talk about drama. Echejine, the striker, comes off the bench as a substitute and scores the winning goal in the 88th minute. Okonkwo was involved again with a goal, of course, by an assist. So she's got a goal for herself from the penalty and 2 assists on the day. I gave her player of the match. How is that for a contribution? She was responsible for the improbable comeback. 3 second-half goals ensured Project X was complete, and Nigeria lifted their 10th African Women's Nations Cup. Yes, 10, you heard that right. They made all Nigerians proud. We're very proud of them and brought joy to our faces and hearts. FIFA President Infantino was present to witness the triumph. The players have already been received at a reception in Abuja. Nigeria have been given national honors, cash contributions of $100,000 each, and a 3-bedroom accommodation each. They deserve every award, recognition, and remuneration that comes their way. Like, comment, and subscribe on all social media platforms. Mr. Football, aka Soccer, make it a gay day.